everybody, it's Mike Delisio with another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Eternal Palace from designer Stephen Aramini, publisher Alley Cat Games, 1 to 5 players in about 60 to 90 minutes. Eternal Palace is a highly interactive dice placement Eurogame for 1 to 5 players. Players assign workers, represented by dice, to locations based on their combined value. You'll visit locations to gain resources, rebuild monuments, and gather painting pieces for your masterpiece. All right, well, let's take a look inside the box, see what there is to see. So we know it's a dice placement game, and it's a lovely cover, in my opinion. Here's our rule book. Already, that's going to be something, having the rule book almost the exact size of the box, that can be, some people don't like that. So that's just a little thing to point out. So we've got, looks like some expansion modules, some that are in all editions, some that are only in the deluxe edition. I don't think this is a deluxe edition, but we'll find out because I think the deluxe edition comes with miniatures. So we'll know if this is a deluxe edition or not based upon whether it has miniatures. So here's our illustrated setup for the game. The aim of the game. Each painting layer, painting feature, monument, prize, and imperial seal you collect is worth 1 point at the end of the game. The player with the most points wins. How to play. The game is played over a number of rounds until one player has collected 8 painting layers, and each round has 4 phases. First roll, then plan, then play, then restore. And it's going to go into more detail about each of those phases in the game, although it looks like play is by far the main phase of the game because that is, you've got the most information, and it talks about the different locations where you can place your dice, the different things they're going to allow you to do. End of the game is triggered when at least one player collects 8 painting layers, finish the current round, then end the game. They talk about the scoring breakdown here, and they talk about the different advisors here. There's 4 types: benefactor, trader, diplomat, and artisan. All right. And then you've got some expansion modules, which they said may or may not be included in the game. All right, so we'll just kind of flip through those quickly, but looks like different ways that you can kind of change up the game. There is also a solo mode in the game as well. It looks like it's a pretty involved solo mode. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at the components within the box. These are our player screens, it would appear to me. So you can have the different player colors represented here, and a little bit of a player aid on the back of those player sheets, which is, or player screens, which is always nice. Let's take a look at some of the cardboard here. I do believe this is going to be a standard edition of the game. I'm not seeing minis here, although they could be hiding under that board. Who knows? All right, so cardboard. Looks like good thickness. Nothing concerning about that as far as like the quality of the cardboard. It seems to be fine. All right. Let's kind of show off that a bit. Let's take a look at our board. All right. Well, this is a long board, so I'm just going to kind of scroll that down for you. There you go. I think you got most of it here. The different areas where you can place your dice. This is where you're going to be placing your different painting layers, I believe. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, E, B, and X, which may be for expansions. I don't know. All right, we've got dice. Different colored D6s here, one of which tried to escape. We've got wooden components. So we'll just take a look at these a little bit. To be maybe some stones, perhaps, I don't know. Colored discs, which I will just leave in the bag. We've got what looks to be some wood, made of wood, and I have already dropped a piece. That is something that I am really, really good at dropping components during these unboxings. It's uncanny. What could this be? I don't know. It's a resource. And then we've got what looks to be maybe iron or stone, or I already think I said stone for something. I don't know. It's a resource. It's a Euro game. It says it on the box, so let's just assume it's a resource. So let's look at these painting layers. All right, so you can see kind of landscapes, and I think you kind of layer these over them so that you're creating somewhat of a landscape. I think that's kind of the conceit of the game. You see some lovely art on there. Now these are thin. I don't know how they're supposed to be manipulated. There's some features, how much they need to be. Some of these are quite small and they feel relatively delicate, but I don't know if that's going to be an issue or not. Like I said, I have not played the game, so I don't know quite how this all works on a practical level. But it's lovely looking, I'll say that. And there's a whole lot of it that I'm not going to show off all of. Let's take a look at the cards. All right. So here we have some of our cards. Very nice looking art to my eyes. Iconography down here at the bottom. Sorry, let me get that more in frame. All right. Obviously, iconography to make it language independent. It does not look to be terribly complex. It looks, trade one resource for another resource. It seems to be the case here. Gaining particular resources, maybe paying, I'm not sure. Give, get, maybe? Again, I don't think this is going to be difficult to parse out this iconography once you look at the rule book in more detail. These might be solo cards. They have that look to me. As somebody who's played a few solo games in my time, those looked like solo cards. All right, well, it's a very pretty looking game. I still really don't have a great sense, obviously, just with a cursory glance on how the game plays, other than it's a dice placement game. But yeah, I'm interested in seeing what this game is all about. And again, it certainly has a lovely aesthetic. That is Eternal Palace. Thank you for watching another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing.